Well, let's go. Let's inhale and lift up. What is today? It is the day after the full moon, the blue moon, the sturgeon moon, the August moon. Big power outside. Earth is hot flash. Breathe in and out. Inhale up. Exhale. 3 more. Hold the arms up overhead. Look up. Humbly slide down the heart line, pausing at the breastplate. Stack up your bones. Turn your gaze inwards. Get your ears over your shoulders. Be broad through your chest. Soft in the shoulders as well. Cupping the palms around that precious energy, that flower that's you. You invite yourself to cultivate an intimate relationship with your breath, with your vessel, with the divine. Set up some small dialogue or conversation with your guides and your gods. Be willing to be settled into that illumination, that large moonlight. Remember to invite yourself to participate in your healing, befriending yourself. Practicing that art of staying in the center during the chaos, so that this precious time together, or this time that you take care of self, is valuable for your steadiness and readiness. Easy, arms up and overhead. Slide your hands down. Shift your feet, because I think maybe, Andrew, you're down on the ground already. Okay. Hang on to the knees and inhale front and exhale round back. So it's thrust the chest forward on the inhale. Suck the belly in. Fall behind your tailbone on the exhale. Really start that tingly sensation, that circulation of the prana, that squeezing on the exhale, so that you really press the organs from the outside. Your ribs close in on the lungs. Squeeze the heart. Really fall back a little more. Money, good, that's good. 3 more. Inhale, settle in the center, arms up and overhead. Slide on down the heart line, pausing at the breastplate, softening the eyelids. Noticing the difference that happens within your vessel, within your gaze, within your energy field. When you shift the breathing pattern, you soften the analytical mind, and you begin to find yourself easier into that meditative state. So scan your body, notice how you feel, soft in your throat. And then slide your hands down to the knees. Pardon me. And let's spin the torso around. Lead with the chest again. Lead forward with the heart in front of the ankles, back behind the tailbone. Let the chest go, the side ribs go off over outside your waist. Good. Massage. What do they call this? The drunken sailor. Remember the Kingston Trio? Good. And then go the other direction. Breathe in and breathe out when you go back. And then easy, come back into the center. Arms out, up and overhead 3 times. Nice and tall. Once more. Hold your arms up overhead, look up. Split the palms so that they're forward. Touch the thumbs. Inhale a little more. Inhale a little more. Hold your breath, contract, swallow, and absorb the oxygen. Sip in through your mouth, easy. Hold the breath, swallow, contract, and absorb. Lift the chest, press down on the inner thighs. You can go straight out if you need to, Andrew, but keep your head up so you look up. Good. And inhale a little more. And exhale, slide on down the heart line. Pause at the breastplate. And slide the hands out to the knees. Pull the knees together and open the legs out. Rub the knees. This is an awkward vision somehow. There. Can you see me? There. Rub the knees. Make sure you rub on that outside of the thighs. You get that meridian with the strong muscles pressed against the bone. Come inside so you get the inner psoas and squeeze the inside of your knees. Wiggle your toes. Take your hands and rub up and down the shin bones so you sway side to side. Using the strength of your fingers on your shins. Start up right at the top underneath the knee and squeeze the bone as you slide out. You feel it? Yes or no? Yes? Good. Squeeze it hard, Andrew. Use your fingers. Circulate. There's all those interesting meridians, those lines of energy. You have our acupuncture ley lines. Squeeze the toes and easy. Slide up to the knees. Inhale, exhale. Just bow down softly. Inhale, back up. Buoyant breath. Exhale, bow down. Inhale, lift up. Chest goes down. Hands slide out the shins. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. 3 more. Inhale, try and go a little further with your chest. That's good. 1 more. Breathe in and up. And easy, wiggle the toes. Open the legs a little bit. I wonder if that stuff is in the air. Come through your gut, your side, belly, lymphatics. The most important thing is that we circulate the oxygen and the prana inside the vessel. Go down the arms. And then come across the chest. Thyroid and thymus. Huge well-being points up at the top, above the bosoms. Really poke around in there with your bony little fingertips. Yelp, 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 yelp. And then shake out your hands. Easy, center of your forehead. Smooth, don't be forceful, just tactile. And then up at the crown of the head, pinch around. Right where that soft spot of the newborn, that's where they say the spirit enters into the body, that soft spot. That's the entryway, this escape route. Shake out your hands. Easy, come underneath the thighs, pull the knees in together, cross the right leg in. Sweep up, exhale. Sweep up, exhale. Sweep up, exhale. Hold the arms up, look up, separate, spin to the left leg, bow down over that left leg. Take hands on either side of the shin and try and square off your shoulders. Good. You can hold on wherever. Soften the elbows so you create some space across the collarbone again, across that upper chest. Toes are towards your nose. Inhale, slide the hands back to the knee and lift your spine, and exhale, fold over the thigh. Inhale, slide the hands back up towards the above the knee, and then exhale, fold over the thigh. See if you can surrender on the way down. Again. 3 more. 1. Exhale. 2. The body will start to release its protection. Once more. Exhale. Inhale, lift up. Arms up and overhead. Turn to the side and let the left hand go on the shin. And inhale, lift up and slide again. Once more. And then stay over there with the toes towards the nose, the arm over the ears. That's good. Nice position. Excellent. Breathing. You can fold that right leg in if you want, Andrew, that right heel. Is it folded in like this? Yeah, good. And then take that left arm and your right arm and go around your lower back. So the left hand is on your shin bone somewhere, and use it to torque, to open up your bosoms, to roll your upper torso, to think about spinning the lower rib cage forward. That's it. Good. Lift your chin just a hair more, Andrew. Yes. Spin the ribs. Yes. Breathe in, breathe out. Nice, Monica. Keep your head up there. Just opening, opposite from painting and computering and driving, baking, and then easy. Relax your left ear. Take that arm slowly out and turn your entire body back to the shin. Both hands on the shin. Square off the shoulders. Good job. Toes to the knee. Toes to the nose. Elbows can softly melt towards the earth on either side of your leg. Stomach has to do something because it always blocks the surrender, that emotional center. And then easy, walk the hands on in. And let's just take that right arm, lift it up, spin it over, left arm stretches out, moves through the inner body and rise up and curl. Look back, open, stretch out of your waist. And then easy, down we come. Good job. Lift the arm and haul that other leg in. Fold the knees in. Stretch the right leg out. Fold the left leg in. Let's see. There. So I'll pull you guys with me so I can see you. Good. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Breathe in and up. Exhale. Breathe in and up. Exhale. Breathe in, hold it up, separate the arms. Reach out of the waist. Spin off to the right leg and bow down over that right leg. Hands on either side of the knee or the shin, wherever it's easy. Square off the shoulders. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold out over the thigh. Slide the hands back. Inhale, exhale. Watch yourself surrender. Inhale, exhale. Chest to the thigh. Inhale, slide up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Sorry. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Slide on back. Right arm's going to go onto the shin bone. Left arm's going to stretch and open up wide. Good. Good. Lift your head so that the face stays this way rather than here. Stays. Perfect. Not far, but you can feel how the back of your head and the back of your neck, the cervical vertebra, are lined up with the spine. And then go ahead and lower that arm and wrap it around the back of your back. Open up the shoulders, lengthen the neck, and look over the left shoulder. That's from petting the dog so much. Roll the shoulder, lift the chest, press down on whatever part of your legs are touching the ground. Anchor yourself on the earth and stretch away from your pubic bone. And then carefully release that left arm and let it, Andrew, you just go straight. Andrew, you go like this across your body. Marnie and I are going to go like this over the ear. You just go straight and point towards that leg. Keep the elbow open if you can. Good. Breathing. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And easy, we're going to turn towards that leg and slide. Exhale over. Square off your shoulders. Twisting and squeezing, binding, really wringing out your internal organs by shifting the rib cage, lining the thigh up with the center of your chest. Your hands are easy so the shoulders drop, sucking in the Cheetos and stretching and trying to relax the elbows down on either side of the leg. Breathing. Good. Relax the shoulders a little bit. Relax the elbows a little bit, Andrew. Let the elbows drop down towards the ground. Your hands can slide back up onto the calf. That's it. And then try and drop the elbows so that the weight of your torso stretches out the kidneys and the back. Yes or no? Yes. Yes. Breathe. Surrender. Believe in the support of your body. Believe in the support of the earth. Things are done slowly and conscientiously so that you don't have any quick and jerky movements that would injure you. You just believe that the body can relax and the back of the leg can relax and the back can relax so that you settle on down towards the earth. And then easy, drop the hands, slide your hands back towards your knee. Stretch the arm out, easy. Inhale, lift up and tip on over. Let the right hand go out and slide easy and up we go. Boom. Curl the torso, spin, easy. Thrust your pelvis forward and down you come. Good job. Lift the arm out, drop underneath the thigh, pull the legs in. The leg, I guess it's the right leg. Fold the left leg in and stretch the legs out. Bounce the knees, rub your knees. Good job. Rub along those meridians, help the flow up. Always pulling up on these outer arterial flow. It's the problem, the pooling. And then easy, let's see if we can do a forward bend, a fold over. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, lay on out on top of the thighs. Drop your elbows. Drop the elbows. So that means sometimes you have to slide the hands back towards your calves and drop the elbows so that the weight of the body folds you over your thighs. Make sure you look at your ankles or your calves and don't drop the head to crimp your breath. Slide the hands back once. Exhale out, fold, and empty. Inhale, slide back. Exhale, fold, and empty. Inhale, slide back. Fold, and empty. Inhale, slide back up. Walk the hands back behind you. Elbows are in. See if you can lift the hips up. A little higher, press, and drop down. Easy, shake out the hands. And fold over into child's pose. Shivaya. So open the knees and drop down in between your thighs. Let your big toes touch. That's good. You can stack your little fists underneath your forehead with wide elbows, or you can simply just let your head drop down onto the earth. You breathe in and you breathe out. And again, keep that circulation in mind, that the broader and more abundant and buoyant your breath is, the more space you create for the organs to function at their best level, that you oxygenate the very cells in the marrow of your bones, and you allow yourself to surrender again to the support of the mother. Let gravity plump up your discs. Let that feeding of your pineal gland, feeding of your brain, heads below the heart. Inner thighs are relaxed, belly is soft, breath is large. You can always fold your hands and send a couple of prayers to those of yours that are precious and could use healing, remembrance, and energy. And easily lay the hands down, spread the fingers, and inhale up onto all fours. See if your knees can pop together. And you can easy cat and cow. Whatever that cow is, just easy. Articulate the tailbone towards the heels. Then flip it up, drop the belly, slide the shoulders back, slide your heart forward. Exhale, articulate the tailbone, flatten the belly, push the earth away, look through your thighs. Really make it that mobility of your torso, of your spinal column, the great importance, that encasement, that rib cage that encases your organs. Give it every reason to massage, to oxygenate, to plump, to help exhale and move the toxins out so that you have the inhale fresh. And then easy, find yourself organized over your wrists and hands. Curl the toes and sit back on your heels so the toes are getting some good stretch, some opening. Again, there's a huge lymphatic system that ends in your feet, so you want to articulate the structure. And then inhale up onto all fours, and easy, take your left leg and stick it back behind you. Good, keep your head in line with the spine and lift that left leg up and pull it forward. Actually, okay, let's see. Andrew, you're doing it right. Pull your knee to your nose, sorry, and then stick it back. Knee to the nose, Marnie, that's good. Keep your arms straight and back. Once more, knee to the nose and back. And now pull it offside your hip at 90 degrees. There you go. Head up, Andrew. There you go, just a little. Strengthen that. And then easy, inhale and open that arm up. Top arm. That's good. Breathe in, breathe out. You can let that left hand go under your waist and exaggerate the spinning of your chest and ribs to the front of the room. That's good. And then the arm goes back up and lower that left arm down. 3 times you're going to lift that leg up, grunting 1, 2, 3, and spin it around, cross over the back ankle, and lift the chest, straighten the left leg, and look over your right shoulder. See if you can see. And move, stretch the hips, lift the chest, and then easy. Come back into the center, and easy. Inhale, exhale, nose to knee. 1, 2, and 3. And on the next one, see if you can grab that foot and stick it up there between your hands. The left foot. Good. So get yourself organized in this position. Scoochie the front foot forward. Slide the back knee back. Find yourself trying to get in a good organized stretch. So first heavy that, exhale that back hip to the floor and look up. And then exhale, sit back towards your heel, flip your toe towards your nose. Good, try not to go all the way back, Andrew. Keep your arms forward if you can. Good, and then hinge forward now and let the hip fall. Head up, Marnie. High. And exhale, sit back. Again, this moving through honey, this massaging, stretching, rubber banding of the muscles, ligaments, and tendons. Keep your hands stretched out as far as you can in front of you. And once more, let's come on forward and stay in that runner's lunge. Curl the back toe and lift the back knee. Your hands are by your front toes. Lift the back knee up, Andrew. Yeah. Good idea. And then easy. Open up that left hand to the sky. That's good. And then lower down, lower the back knee, and easy. Take both hands on the inside of your left leg. Both hands on the inside. And then see if you can kind of surrender down to your elbows. Hang out there and moan a little bit. Sitaram, sitaram. Move around a little bit so you feel it. Yes. You can push that left knee open slightly so you roll on the outside of your front foot and be so surprised by how much you feel it in your hip. And then easy, lower that left foot back, raise your hands back, jump out back into a straight lunge. Both hands on either side of the left foot. And easy, you can press down on your toes and see if you can hold that front thigh. Stay in the lunge. Drop the back thigh, drop your pelvis, drop your underneath of the front leg. Lift the chest. Good job. Can we go twisting? Let's take that right arm out and put it on the outside of your front thigh. Press the hands together. Get your elbow all the way over your leg, Andrew. Your right elbow. Push that knee in so you really get, you can literally push it with your hand. The elbow on the outside, top elbow is high. Whoa, breathe in, breathe out. Jai Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram. And easy back into the center, hands by the toes. And let's just a couple of lunges to equalize. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, sit back towards the back heel. Flip the front toes towards your nose. Flip those toes. How does it feel? Yes or no? Sitaram, sitaram. Two more. It's delicious. And easy. Lift up the back heel. Step back into plank. Good. Hold the plank. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Hinge into down dog. 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Easy. Let the knees go down. Let the chest go down. Slide the legs back. Slide the elbows forward. Rock the hips. Sphinx. Elbows are back. Chest is up. Look over the left heel. Look over the right heel. Look over the left heel. Look over the right heel. Chest is up. Elbows are strong. Back into the center. Roll on down. Hands under the shoulders. Elbows are up. Inhale and exhale back to all fours. Sit back on your heels. Long arms. Hang out in child's pose for a moment. Traditional child's pose would let your hands slide back to your heels. You're welcome to do that. Breathe in and breathe out. Again, feeding self. Surrendering self to the support of the cosmos. And then slide your hands forward easy. Lay the hands down and inhale up onto all fours. Get yourself oriented to the furniture and anything else that might be in the way. And easy. Get your fingers spread and your elbow creases towards each other. A few cat and cows, a few little articulations. Oh, loosening the jaw when you lift forward. And easy back into the center. And go ahead and stretch that left leg back behind you. Is that correct? Yes. Stretch the toes. And easy. Inhale, exhale, knee to the nose. 1, 2. Good. Really bring that knee to the nose. Try and round your back and pull the knee in. One more. And then easy. Pull that left leg. Is this right? Is it the other leg? Are we on the other leg? Yes or no? This is the correct leg. Yes? Okay.
We did the left first, now we're doing the right.
Okay, so I have to do my other leg. All right. Thank you. I was feeling like weird. Okay, so take that left leg, right? Correct? Yes. Take your right leg up to your right leg, right? Or your left leg? Right leg. Okay, up, up, up. And then easy. Swing that right leg all the way over and cross that back ankle. Lift your chest and look over towards your left foot. Lift up. Oh, lift the chest. That leg is crossed all the way so you feel that full stretch. And then easy. Take it on back behind you. And inhale, exhale, knee to the nose. 1, 2, 3. And then pull that right leg offside the body. 90 degrees off that hip again. And open up the right arm towards the sky. Lift your chin, lift your chest, stretch the body. And easy, lower that right arm back down. And easy, 3 times, lift it up. 1, 2, 3. And swing it back behind you. And easy, knee to nose. That mobility, that synovial fluid that flows through the joints. I'm having a dyslexic attack. One more. And then see if you can grab that right foot and haul it to the front of your mat. So if you can start off by getting yourself organized, by lifting up the back knee and sliding that knee backwards. Keep the right knee over the top of the right foot, and your hands are by the front foot. Look up, drop your hips, look up, breathe in, breathe out. So breathe in, breathe out, hinge back. Just loosen it up. Breathe in, look up, Breathe out, loosen the back of that right knee and that back hip. Inhale forward. Gopala. Inhale, look up. Exhale back. And then easy, stay forward. And go ahead and take that right arm inside the right leg. And open up that left arm to the sky. I know it's out of sequence, but oh well. Bring it back down. And now drop the hips, drop the elbows, and see if you can surrender down. You can open up that right knee. Breathe. Wherever it's tight in your body, wherever there's resistance or a sensation, pull the breath, direct the breath to that area. You may feel it underneath your right thigh, that front leg thigh. Try and drop the elbows. Breathe in, breathe out. Wiggle around a little bit so you get the full benefit. Good. And then slide your hands back easy. Come on either side of your front foot with your hands. Give me a thumbs up if you're doing all right. Okay, good, easy. We're gonna go back and forth again. So easy, just settle back towards the back heel, flip the front toes to your nose, find where the resistance is, wiggle your little derriere a little bit to kind of notice how that connects to the back of your thigh and your knee. Inhale, hinge forward, and exhale back. And then let's stay lunging forward. Easy. See if you can maybe curl the back toe or keep it flat and hold on to the front thigh and lift your chest and head. Hands go all the way up to the front knee, Andrew. And look up, shoulder squeeze, that's it. Drop your hips more. Drop the hips so you get a good length on that left leg. Lift the chest. Loosen the jaw. And then easy, lay on top of your leg, hands by the knee. Curl the back toe. Lift the back knee so you're nice and straight. You're in a runner's lunge. Lift your buns a little higher. Step back into plank. Lift the buns. Step back into plank. Go ahead. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale the down dog. Shake out your head. Breathe nice and easy. Wiggle the buns. Strong arms, strong fingers. Inhale into plank. Exhale back. Inhale into plank. Exhale to down dog. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Drop the knees easy. Drop the chest easy. Slide the legs back. Slide the arms underneath your head. Turn your head. Relax. Rest on your arms. Let your heels drop open. Let your heels drop out. Yeah, that's good, Marnie. Out to the edge of the mat. Just roll the thighs. Lean on your hands and allow yourself to relax like summertime napping at the beach. And then shift your hands and turn the other cheek. Breathing, feeling that ease with which the ribs press against the earth, how your back ribs expand with the buoyancy of your breath. And easy, come back into the center. Hands are going to go way out on the side of your mat. Straddle your mat way wide. And easy, just keep the pubic bone down. Just easy, rise your chest and head up and lower back down. Inhale, arms are nice and wide. So you stimulate your lower back. Come all the way up, Andrew. Straighten your arms more. Hello. Good, make it graceful. Stretch your belly. 3 more. Use your hands, use your triceps. One more. Hands pop underneath your chest. Curl your toes. Pop underneath your shoulders, I'm sorry. Inhale, exhale to plank. Bring the knees in. Sit back. Sit back easy. Sit cross-legged. Feel yourself comfy. Actually, bring your arms to a T and just spin a little bit to equalize anything that may have been more repetitive on one side than another. Spin side to side. Oh, you think I'd be cool in my house with air conditioning? Set to 85. Hands come back to your knees, easy. We're just going to do the cooling breath so that you have an opportunity. Either the tongue makes a little arroyo, I can't do it, or you purse your lips and you pull in like you were sucking on a straw. Hands are easy in the lap or on the thighs, easy. The cooling breath is through the mouth. The inhale, suck the breath. Exhale through the nose. The hot air comes out the nose. Inhale, cool. Exhale, hot through the nose. Draw the breath in through the tongue. Or like a straw, exhale through the nose. Inhale and exhale. Just find yourself with an unfurrowed brow, a focused breath, that drawing in of the cool air, that exhaling of the hot air. Cooling down the body. From the inside, exhaling the toxins and the heat out through the nose, drawing the pursed lips, the curled tongue, the cooling breath in. Feel how it rolls right down into your lungs. Exhale. Hot air. Just stay breathing, noticing your patience, noticing the stacking of your vertebra, noticing how the weight is equal on both sit bones. That pelvic bowl is anchored into the earth. The chest is lifted. The shoulders are far away from the ears, and the back of the head is pressed back so that your ears sit on top of your shoulders. Chin is parallel to the earth. Broad through the rib cage, massaging, continuing to massage the organs. I'm going to stay for about 15 more seconds. So on your own time, let that breath cool you from the interior. Empty out. Hot, stagnant, toxic. Let's go through the monkey mind, stay with it, participating in your healing in the heat of summer, August, full moon, hot. Cool yourself down. Three more, breathe, smooth brow. Inhale, float your arms overhead, breathe in through the cool breath. Look up at your thumbs, breathe in a little more cool breath. Hold the breath and swallow. And slide humbly down your heart line. Pause at the breastplate. Let your hands just settle in your lap for a minute. Not a minute, just a few moments. And scan the body, noticing if you feel an equalizing, quiet mind, kind of equalizing through the breath. And then easy, pleasant look on your face, smile, and easy. Let's fold the outside knees together and lay down on your backs. Tuck something under your head or under your neck for support. Let's see if I can get myself in the right position. Yeah. There you go. So easy. You find yourself nicely on the ground, head supported. Tuck both knees into the chest, and let's give a little hand on the kneecap. Circle the thigh bone in the hip socket. And then reverse the circle. And then easy, hold the outside of the feet and go into happy cactus. Kneecaps are in your armpits. Rock a little side to side, massaging the kidneys and your lower back. And then stretch the legs, hold the inside thighs or the inside calves and open the legs out and move your feet around. clockwise and counterclockwise. Make sure the big toe is leading. Good. Both feet. Don't forget both feet. Gotta go. Squeeze the toes. Good. And then hold, if you can, grab your big toes. And then easy hold the outside of the feet and squeeze the legs together straight up to the sky. Toes towards your nose. 10 breaths. Easy. Again, feed the complexion, feed the digestion. Activate and relax those valves. Femoral artery up in your gut, arteries in your legs, the carotid. You want the valves to have a chance. Andrew, you talk to your new heart, valves and all that circulation. Give yourself a full oxygenated flow. Let that energy flow in through the soles of your feet. Breathe in, breathe out. Stay with the legs up to the sky. If they start trembling, you know that's the nervous system cleaning itself out. 3 more breaths. Nice legs, opens. Feel that tingling in the arch, the soles of your feet. 1 more breath. And then easy, bend the knees in. Drop the feet on the ground with the knees bent. Bounce the pelvis down. Bounce your sacrum. Slap your calcification, any stagnation that's left. It's that circulation, it's that in-breath and the out-breath, and the relieving the body of carrying the load of BS, of stagnant, crummy food, bad attitude, anxiousness in the body, physical. Just exhale it all out. And easy, arms overhead, lift the hips, inhale, hips up, articulate the spine, lower down, follow with the hands floating overhead towards the ankles. Inhale, curl the tailbone, stretch the thighs, arms float overhead. Again, relieving the pressure on the organs, articulate the spine, vertebra by vertebra, lowering down. Last thing to touch is the tailbone. 3 more. Inhale, lift the hips up, long, strong thighs, chest to the chin, and articulate, lower back down. Inhale, float the hips up, arms overhead. And exhale, lower down, easy, hands over towards the heels. Once more, inhale, use your feet. Lengthen the thighs, and exhale, lower on down. Bounce the hips. Cross the right thigh over the left. Hold both outer calves. And easy, relax the ankles and inhale and exhale to your left. Good. And go ahead and let that left arm rest on top of the right knee for weight. Stack your hips, stack your shoulders, and the right hand can rub the lower back and then easy open out. Make sure you can circle that right arm in the hips, in the shoulder socket, it's called. And easy, rub that lower back. Breathe in, breathe out. Relax that left knee a little more, Andrew. The lower knee, let it go down a little more. Good. And then easy. Pull the belly in, let both knees come back up, and cross the legs, realign the hips and the shoulders, bounce around, wiggle around, easy. Tuck the knees into the chest again, equalizing that pelvic bowl, that lower back. Drop the feet. Cross the legs over, pull the hands to the outside of the calves. Some of you can grab the feet. Just pull the calves towards you. And then easy, inhale and exhale off to the right side. You can scoot back onto that right side hip. Let the knees drop onto the ground. Let that left arm float around and find your lower back. Find the areas that could use little extra love and massage. Wherever there may be any kind of talking from your body. Keep the chest up. Let that body really articulate itself. Keep the breath going. And then that left arm can float around. And the left arm, so that shoulder girdle gets its fair freedom. And then easy inhale, and let's exhale back onto your backs. Realign the hips and the shoulders, unhook the legs, bounce the hips down. And then easy, tuck the knees into the chest. Inhale, exhale, bring your nose up to your knees. Drop the head down, drop the feet down, slide the legs out, open up the arms so the palms are to the sky. Toes are open. Inhale, head, arms, and feet lift up 6 inches. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze everything. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And exhale, relax everything. Be easy. Drop yourself into a soft relaxation. Easy. The toes flop open. The inner thighs relax. The eyes sink into the sockets. Let your body just be easy. Your lips are plump. The jaw is slack. The face is smooth. The inner ears are hollow. Easy. Find yourself softening and surrendering to the earth, recharging and rejuvenating yourself. The heat of the summer. Let yourself be easy. Let your dreams float around. Kind of relax your mind so you have an opportunity to witness and observe what upwells in your body, in your mind. Don't force anything. Let your skin be permeable and breathable. Surround yourself with that honey-like nectar of the gods and find yourself floating out on your magic carpet, not on a big puffy cloud. Let your prayers roll around. Let your dreams float around. No pressure, no force. Let that sweetness, it's always about the sweetness. Most often we don't give ourselves time to be sweet, to be kind and generous, compassionate, but the simplicity of sweetness. Let the words you say are sweet, the actions you perform are sweet, your thoughts are sweet. Be easy, be sweet. Body's hollow, crown of the head all the way to the soles of the feet. Ears are hollow, pelvis is hollow. Heart's wide open. Joy and peace. Oh, my beloved, turn to the light within and sing to your soul. Sing to the light within. Ramadasa Sase Soham. 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 Sase Soham. 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 Nurture yourself. It's always about the sweetness. Ramadasa Sase. Soham. Breathe in, breathe out. Soham. Breathe in and breathe out. Remind yourself how precious you are. Find yourself softly reconnecting with your body, with your vessel, with your temple. Breathing in easy. Begin to softly and easily reconnect with your body. Let your navel point rise up with the inhale. Exhaling. Breathe in a little deeper and let the breath move into your fingers and your toes. Let the breath raise up the navel point. Bring yourself back into your body softly. Remembering to notice how sweetly you rest, how sweetly you let that rejuvenation, that restoring, that breath, that body, that soul, that mind, that God presence in your being. Softly let your breath get larger and let your fingers, thumbs slide across your fingertips. Mm-hmm. Connecting the body, mind, and spirit. Go ahead and inhale. Re-inhabiting the vessel as you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. You gather in, you ground yourself, you center yourself through the Hridaya, through that heart. 1,000,000, 1,000-fold blessings of the Devis, of the gods, of the goddesses. And then softly lace your fingers or twine your fingers and go ahead and just stretch your arms up and overhead. Press the palms away from you. Squeeze your straight legs together and flutter your eyelashes, move your lips. Inhale, exhale, tuck your knees into your chest. Fold your hands in there. And easy, we roll left. We roll left for that big, juicy, amazing moon. That man in the moon. And then press yourself up to a seated position that's comfortable for you. Acknowledge your earthboundedness, your seatedness, and your rootedness. That connectivity to the earth, that pulsing at the crown of your head, that yearning for conscious contact, that relationship with the divine. Let's go ahead and stretch the arms out, up and overhead. Inhale, gaze up. Press the hands together in prayer pose. Burst open the fingers and make your chalice your cup. Spread wide so as you humbly slide down your heart line, you receive that abundant energy from the divine, from the gods. It flows into you. Your thumbs nestle at your breastplate. Your exhale, bowing your brow towards your heart. Fingertips come together and the palms are cupped around that precious flower blossom, which really is that essence of you, right at the Hridaya, at your heart. And together we bow and we honor and we welcome and we gaze at that dancing, incandescent great spirit that dances within ourselves and others. We know the sameness of our breath and the sameness of our blood. And we feel that precious pulsing between our palms. We welcome the cosmic. Thank you for being part of this adventure at noon, this urban yoga presence. Namaste. I love you both so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Marnie. Thank you, the rest of you that may watch on YouTube one day. Namaste. Great. Thank you so much. Happy full moon. I love you so much.
Okay. Namaste.
Namaste, Andrew. Namaste, Marnie.
Okay.
Thanks.
See